Hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B, and it's Free for All Friday. And this is the real key. This is like the key of to what Free for All Friday is all about, because this one's a little bit different than your normal Free for All Friday that I've been doing. Typically, I'm opening up mega boxes or similar kind of monster boxes or collector boxes or whatever they're called. But they're all typically newer stuff. This one I found. This one's going to be interesting. But before we get to that, if you haven't watched any of the, if you want to go watch the other, if you missed any of the other Free for All Fridays, is what I'm trying to say, head up there, check those out. While you're at it, head on down, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, like the video, hit that share button, share this with everyone in the world. Head over in the comments and tell me, 1987, were you collecting baseball? Are you alive? Were you collecting baseball cards? I don't know. Let me know. And do you remember these boxes specifically, I guess is what I want to know. And then check out the links in the description for my blog, podcast, other social media, as well as my eBay, where a bunch of cool stuff up for sale. Go check it out, make some offers, buy some stuff. All right, so what this is, if you're not familiar, this is a vending box or vending pack. It says vending pack, 500 count. So there's just 500 cards in here of baseball, 1987 tops. You used to do these boxes, like a lot of people know, like you could get, a lot of people familiar, with some of the old school stuff. You had your hobby boxes, your wax boxes, where you got the packs. But then there was rack packs. But then you had your cello packs. But this was another way to get cards. And I don't know where you get these. Honestly, I don't know. Like, other than buying these on the internet at some point down the line. I don't know where you got them. Like, I don't know if they were at hobby stores or like where you can even find these. Like, because typically I would get packs when I was, 87 was probably a little bit before my time, but I think I probably got some 87 when I was younger. But you have packs in the grocery store or the convenience stores or whatever, as well as, the hobby stores, whatever. But typically those are limited to the packs, and then sometimes you'd see a rack pack or a cello pack. But the vending boxes, I don't know where these were from. Now, I don't know when they started doing them. I know all throughout the 80s they had them. And I've seen some from like early 90s. I don't know when they stopped. I want to say probably early 91, 92, 93 maybe. I don't know. But a little backstory of this. I was rooting around in my closet, some boxes, the random boxes of just random stuff in the closet. And I found this one box, and it had a whole bunch of these 1987 vending boxes and a whole bunch of 1986 tops traded sets. So clearly I was going after the Bonds cards. I mean, obviously there's other good rookies in this, but I believe I bought these in 2001 when Bonds was chasing the Mark McGwire's home run record, the single season home run record. My thought process was, after 1998 when McGwire broke the record and Sosa and all that stuff, all those cards kind of started going nuts. They just, went nuts and went through the roof. So I thought, okay, well, the same thing will happen with Bonds cards then, right? And it didn't quite happen. People just didn't really like Bonds as much as they liked McGwire and Sosa at the time. And then all of a sudden, all the steroid stuff kind of started coming to light, and everyone kind of was down on Bonds, and his cards never shot up the way that McGwire's and Sosa's did. But there's still some value in these, and obviously you got Bo Jackson, Will Clark, Mark McGwire's first like actual like tops Major League Baseball card. Obviously his rookie is in 85, but that's a Team USA card. So anyways, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the big rookies and stars and Hall of Famers in this box. You get 500 cards. That's it. You just get 500 cards. Hopefully they're in good condition, and maybe we can, maybe I can, grade them and get some good condition cards. I don't know how to do this without spilling all the cards out. Just gotta get a chunk of cards and get started. Like I said, looking for, obviously the Bonds, McGwire's like first year kind of card. Obviously there's Will Clark, rookie, Bo Jackson. A lot of the guys that were in the 86 like tops traded. The traded sets were like weird. Like they weren't considered rookies then because they didn't come in packs. So like Beckett had some weird rules, and I don't know who you go by and whatever. But Beckett was kind of what everyone kind of went by at the time. And so they considered the traded or update sets or whatever kind of extended rookie cards. That's what they'd have. The XRC, they were extended rookie cards because they weren't in the regular sets. Then when they're in the regular sets, that would be the rookie cards. So yeah, so a lot of these guys already had cards, but these were their technically rookie cards or whatever. But Andre Dawson kicking these off, Hall of Famers. So we'd take all of the Hall of Famers. Bit of a bend to some of these cards, just the way they were in the box, I guess, but that's kind of typical. Frank Williams, I'm not going to really go in. I'm just going to pull out the good ones, but I mean, this is how you can get like gem mint stuff that was just been, hasn't been handled. It's been sitting in this box for, 35 years. And one of the reasons I kind of wanted to dive into this once I found it and do it for, open these boxes for Free-for-All Fridays is because right now they're doing the 35th anniversary in Topps baseball, with these being like the subset or whatever, the insert set, and then the Mojo cards and that sort of thing in the silver packs and whatever. So I was like, all right, this design's popular right now because of that. So why not? Let's dive into it. I mean, it's weird though because they did the 30th anniversary in 2017, and I wasn't collecting then, but I've opened enough 2017 to know that they did that already with the 87 design. So it's like, wait a minute. So, but then in 2018 they went back and did 83, and there's the 35th anniversary. Now we're back up to 87 again. So I don't know what they're gonna do next year. Are they gonna go to 88 35th anniversary, or are they gonna jump back to like the 40th anniversary 83 and go through it all again, or maybe do a different decade or something? I don't know, but it's just weird that here we are 5 years later and we're doing 87 again for that. I don't know, whatever. It just seems kind of, I mean, it's a great set, great design, don't get me wrong, but it's just like we already did this 5 years ago. So yeah, I'm just pulling out Hall of Famers and stuff, and stars. Obviously Roger Clemens, not a Hall of Famer, but obviously a big star. Bob Bonilla, he was an 80s. Is this technically his rookie? I don't know. I'll take it out anyways. Ray Knight, Luis Salazar. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know if you can get. I'm not sure if you can get there's 500 cards in here. I don't know if you can get duplicates and stuff. There's the McGuire. There he is. Darryl Strawberries, all-star card. So I don't know if you can get duplicates or if it's just 500 like distinct cards. I mean, obviously you can't get the whole set. The set was 792, so you're not getting the whole set, even if there are 500 individual, cards, as opposed to. But I don't know. You could potentially get duplicates. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I have ever opened one of these vending boxes. It's been a long time since I have, so I don't really remember. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought this was something different, something cool, kind of go along with the 87 design, coincide with the 35th anniversary, because it's just a random 35th anniversary. What's that all about? But whatever. I feel like if you're not sick enough of this design, I'll make it more sick of it. But also, really, Bonds. Get a lot of the stars, but none of the rookies yet. Well, the McGuire, sort of, I guess. Again, it's not really his rookie card, but it's his first. What am I trying to say? His first. There we go. There's one of the rookie cards. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer, of course. His first major league uniform in a regular set type of whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's got some value. It's not obviously not as desired as his 85 card, but it's a Team USA card. It's not a Major League Baseball card. Let's see. Wade Boggs. Get a lot of cards in here. 500 cards is a lot of cards. You don't have to bother opening packs and stuff. I'll throw Gary Carter on with his other Gary Carter. We're gonna run out of room here on the board. Probably missing some Hall of Famers. I'm trying to do my best. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I forget who's necessarily in the Hall of Fame. But I'm trying to pull the most, if not all, best I can do. All right, moving on. Let's see, Mike Schmidt, clearly a Hall of Famer. Yep, I mean, we're still of course, I know they're not going to get the Bonds. It's just going to be the one card we don't get is the Bonds. Although we still haven't got the Will Clark, or, but Bo Jackson, too. That's a big one. Bo Jackson. Dwight Gooden. I'll throw him on down with Daryl. Dwight Evans. Love me some Dewey Evans. But he's not a Hall of Famer. Vince Coleman with his crazy stolen bases. Like, look at those numbers. Stolen bases. That's the craziest thing, too. Look. Oh, that wasn't. Okay. Yeah. 110, 107. Like, I mean, him and Ricky Henderson were just nuts with the stolen bases. Tim Raines had some really good years stolen bases, too. Hall of Famer, of course, Tim Raines. Vince Coleman, not so much. But, hey, he was a good player. Could run the bases very well. Brad Evans. Jamie Moyer's rookie's also in this, right? I feel like he's an 87. Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Run out of room. Sean Dunston. Billy Bean. Steve Sachs, of course. His claim to fame, as far as I'm concerned, is the Simpsons episode, but hey, he's a decent player for a bit. I mean, I guess the fact that he was in that episode maybe is the biggest thing. It's like, what? It's like everyone else kind of still makes sense, but it's like, Steve Sachs, really? He was a big enough star to be on that? All right, okay. Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer. Glenn Davis. I was just thinking of the other Glenn Davis, Big Baby, the Celtics player. I said Glenn Davis, but different guy. Don Sutton, he's a Hall of Famer, right? I think so. A little before my time, some of these guys. I mean, I know I was probably I was definitely watching baseball in 87, but I was like, I don't know if I really was quite understanding what was going on yet. I was still pretty young. Or just not really remembering some of the guys that were playing. I mean, outside of the Red Sox or whatever. Tony Gwynn. Still looking for the Barry Bonds. And there's Mattingly. I've talked about this card before, but interesting how they have his date of birth wrong because of some interview he did where he said he was younger than he was or older than he was. I forget. He kind of was joking around and said something about his age, and then they were like, "Oh no, we have the wrong age," and then they changed it, and eventually they fixed it. Like a couple years later, they're like, "No, I was joking." Like that, I'm really this age. There's Jamie Moyer. That is his rookie card, I believe. Roger Clemens. There's Bo Jackson. Let's take a look at this one. I mean, outside of the little bend from just being in the box, which I don't. I mean, there's we can flatten that out pretty easily. Just put it in a toppler for a while, but corners all look pretty decent. The centering looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit off. But not bad. It looks pretty good. I'll put him on down here with his teammate, George Brett. Another Don Mattingly. Kirby Bucket. Kirby somewhere. Throw him on down there. Rafael Puma. Now, this card was probably was fairly desirable up until, of course, he had the whole thing with the never took steroids and then got popped like a couple months later, and then yeah, that's pretty much ended his run. And everyone's kind of been like, about him since. Mike Schmidt. We're not gonna get the Bonds. I know we're not. It's just gonna be the one card we don't get. Still looking for the Will Clark too. I haven't found the Will Clark yet either. Lenny Dykstra. Now see, I'm starting to see some duplicates though. So that's like, all right, there's another Barry Larkin. So okay, so you can definitely get duplicates then. I mean, that probably doesn't bode well for the fact we haven't got the Bonds yet. But yes, so we're definitely starting to see some dupes here. So that's good to know. Because I was never sure. I was like, if you're just giving you 500 cards, it's kind of a weird way to do it. Because it's like, there's 792 cards in the set. It's like, here's just 500 of them. It's kind of weird. Like, you obviously you open like a, back in these days for sure, like you opened up a hobby box or a wax box or something. Like you weren't getting the whole set. I mean, there weren't enough cards, but you were also going to get like a lot of duplicates, sometimes 3 or 4 of some guys, and then none of a lot of guys. So like, I don't know, but I feel like these days the collation's a little bit better in terms of that. But still, if you get a hobby box today, you're not getting the full set either. Vince Coleman again, yeah, so we're definitely getting some dupes. So I'm not liking our chances for the Bonds, unfortunately. But I do have a few more of these boxes. Yeah, because the collation kind of the same, but you don't know when they start or stop it, too. Phil Bradley. Yeah, so still never got the Will Clark either. But yeah, a lot of these, we've already definitely seen a lot of these already before. Another Mike Schmidt. Carlton Fisk. Reynolds. All right, we're down to our last little stack of cards here. So, another Jim Rice, Dennis Eckersley, Billy Bean. Yeah, all right. That's unfortunate. We're not going to get the Bonds. But, we got the Bo Jackson. We got the Mark McGwire. But a bunch of other Hall of Famers and stars too, but no Will Clark. I keep want to say Will Smith. That's because I pulled the Aussie Smith. No Will Clark and no. Glenn Davis. There he is, big baby. No Barry Bonds. That's unfortunate. And no Will Clark, but we did get the McGuire, the Bonds, the Bo Jacksons in here somewhere. Bo Jackson. We had a couple Barry Larkins, Palmero somewhere in here. Not that that's a highly regarded card anymore, but yeah, I mean, lots of stars, lots of Hall of Famers. For some reason I got 2 Burt Fly 11 piles here. I mean, I always loved 87. I mean, obviously I was right in the middle. That's right, the kind of, it's junk wax era for sure. They printed a ton of this. I don't know. I don't know when you consider the junk wax started. Sometime in the mid 80s. Like, I feel like 83, 84 were still kind of not ridiculous. But then you get to like 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Those years that was just ridiculous. And then you got, all the other sets and stuff as well. I mean, there was a lot of boom that period. a lot more sets and brands and stuff coming out, but they were just mass producing all of it, ton of it. So, but 87 was definitely right in that time period. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today. It's a little longer video, I know. Going through 500 cards takes a bit. And a lot of explanation kind of at the beginning to what is this? What is happening? What am I doing? Free for all Friday. It's fun. I do have a bunch more of these, so I will be opening up more as we go along. We're still searching for the bonds, which we didn't get today, unfortunately, but got some cool stuff. And yeah, so I mean, I guess the Bo Jackson's probably the best card out of here we got today. The McGuire too. One of those are kind of the best ones. I mean, there's not a ton out of the set that, you know, is amazing, but those are the best, two of the better cards with the Larkin as well. But the Bonds is number one, so unfortunately we didn't get it. But thank you everyone for watching. Come back next week. We'll do another free for all Friday. Not another vending box, but eventually down the line we'll do another one of these. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Come back tomorrow. Come back every day. Subscribe, notification bell, all that fun stuff. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe. Have fun. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.